Quick recap. We're sailing from the Dominican Republic to Curacao, but the engine was overheating for multiple days and sacrifices were made. This is beginning to suck. We've just gone over a bloody pot. I cut off what was caught around the rudder and Tony untangled the line around the prop. And then we just went over something else. Thankfully, whatever that was didn't seem to stick. And since then, it's just been big seas and big winds. This is the final push of our sail to escape the hurricane zone. And it isn't getting any easier. Buckle up, bring your foul weather gear, and let's hope you don't get seasick.
100 miles to the top of Curacao. We're currently dealing with this beast here that just gave us a good gust, and we had to put a reef in, which slowed us down. Hey. So this happened. I shouted for Bryony.
It's funny the way I think about it. I was asleep. Finally, it was taking me hours to achieve. And I was having a dream that I was in the supermarket. Admittedly, Tony, in the hair and makeup section. And Tony, I heard him yell, "Brownie!" In my dream it came over the tannoy in the supermarket. But it was so creepy I jumped up anyway. Scared the living daylights out of me. But yeah, it fed into my dream, disrupting my shopping. But yeah, that's the gusts just come out of nowhere, don't they?
Yeah. There is like swirling clouds, so.
Yeah. You can come with that very little warning. Oh. Sure, I have to get back to sleep now. Those big splodges are big old squalls coming our way. It's gonna be fun. God. There's about a 23% chance that it's raining right now. It's a squall! There's loads of them. These are going to be it for the rest of the passage. Just squall after squall. Got a feeling. It's going to be a long one. Got on my foot. You don't care. We'll stand on the other one when I turn the camera off. Nice lot of squalls about to hit. Yay, yay, yay. The winds were consistently in the 30s and with squalls or gusts getting up to nearly 40. It was a little sporty. I don't like this very much.
No. It's okay. Hopefully that's the last of it.
Mamma mia. No, it was not the last of it. It's safe to say that it was a rather long night. I'm so ready to get there. So ready. Did I say that I'm ready? Land ho! And then we stopped filming because the waves as we approached the Cape were the biggest and the steepest we have ever seen. Honestly, we just wanted to hold on with both hands, and at one point we were convinced it was going to be a knockdown. The ones on the screen now looked comparatively tiddly. Got the Coast Guard, got a hell of a lot of wind, we've got a skipper, we've got a lot of sea, which is actually calming down. We haven't filmed because it's been absolutely horrific. The size of those waves. Yeah, not been filming because everything is wet and we don't want the camera to get really wet. Thus we need both pairs of hands. Oh boy, oh boy.
Sail you guys a rhythm. This is the North Caribbean Coast Guard Jaguar. Over. Captain, could you give me all the passport number of each crew on board?
Well, we could have chosen this moment. We're struggling out here.
Currently stuck. We've got 3.5 knots against us. We got 20 knots of wind against us. And we got an engine that can go maybe 6 knots. And we're on the leeward side of Curacao at the moment. We need to get down 30 miles. But that involves going through, or against the current, against the winds. We're not having a good time.
We're going to anchor.
We are going to anchor in 7 miles away, but we're currently doing
0.9 knots.
0.9 knots.
Tony used the word purgatory about 2 or 3 days ago now. And I think he did something. Not sure what. But he did something. Sun is setting. We're not going to make it to, I think it's called Spanish waters, the anchorage tonight. It's not advised to enter at night. So Tony's eyed up a very potentially calm looking, if we can work our way into it, anchorage, which we're hoping to make before it gets sunset in about half an hour. So we've got to go down a channel. This passage has felt weirdly hard. We both agreed. We're not quite sure why, if it's just the tiredness or if you know it's like the last one of the season, like the last big one. I don't know, it's just felt very hard.
I don't know, Bryony. Maybe because it was the overheating engine. Or what about those 2 pots that we went over? That might have had something to do with it. Maybe.
Nearly there.
Reverse.
We done?
I think so.
Woohoo! Next video, we're going to sit down in front of the camera and chat to you all about this season and about anything else. So pop your questions for us in the comments. If you've ever wondered how much peanut butter Tony eats in a year,
Or what Bryony's secret side project she's working on might be,
then now's the time to ask. Anyway, let's get back to it. Good morning. I cannot express how well we both slept in this anchorage last night. Although I did get into bed and say it is way too flat. I'm used to like I need a bit of movement now. Yeah. I was a bit worried I'd still be in kind of on passage sleep mode and get a couple of hours and wake up, but I can confirm that did not happen. We have gotten up early before the wind fills in. Here's our skipper. How'd you sleep, Skip?
well, I think I slept right through. So,
Yeah.
well, I think I got up once. But yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I think it's like 4.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
Were you confused?
I don't think so.
We've not talked about
No,
this.
I've heard the tap dripping.
At 4 AM?
Yeah.
So weird. It's probably less weird than I was about to say. So we've not talked about this other than on our own Patreon. But Tony can be quite active and semi-asleep and confused and can get up to all sorts of things, thinking he's still sailing. I did genuinely think he would do that last night. I woke up to him muttering and imagining ropes and things in our cabin. But no, if he did any of that, I slept right through it. But yeah, time for us to do the final 8 miles, find somewhere to anchor, which can be tricky because apparently it's very full in the anchorage because so many more people have come here for hurricane season than last year, because obviously Grenada got hit by Hurricane Beryl, so people are a little bit nervous about going there, which is a real shame for them. Yeah, it means it's busier here. And our friends,
there's not many anchorages and they're pretty strict on anchoring.
Yeah. Glad that they let us anchor here without any. We're moving at 2.8 knots and we will accept that. There's loads of flying fish here and they're the biggest we've ever seen as well, aren't they? Massive. You fishy fishy. No. I like the flying fish too much. I don't want to eat them. They're too funny. The rain is coming. The rain is coming. Couldn't just be one last easy little bit, could it? As long as there's not too much wind with it. Because we are only doing 2.9 knots. In 13 knots of wind and with 4 knots of current against. What's going on?
Putting the fishing line out. I've attached a planer to this one now because we had a lot of sargassum problem. I've had this planer for ages, but it's never put on. So this sends the lure down a lot further in the water by creating resistance and pushing it down. Once the line's going to be on this end. When the fish catches, it'll pull it, send it more streamlined, and you can pull it in.
It might be raining, Tony.
I think you're right. We've just been informed by friends who went on a diving trip yesterday that this side of the island is always meant to be quite calm and no current, because yesterday the dive company told them that they had a ridiculous amount of current at the moment, and the swell is just, obviously it doesn't really happen that much on this side.
They said they've never seen it before.
They've never seen it before. But yeah, you can see ladders just go straight down into the sea over here. So obviously, if the swell was like this normally, it doesn't make sense for them to have a ladder straight into the sea.
Yeah. This passage is doing us in. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. But yeah, we've not been very lucky. Never mind. These things meant to try us. But yeah. We were thinking, why the hell has nobody told us, A, what that cape was like yesterday? Because that was gnarly. Or why the current was so bad, and like, which way do people normally go then? But it's obviously just not normally an issue. No wonder the Coast Guard came. They probably thought we were absolute idiots being out in this. Might not be wrong. On a scale of 1 to 10 for not catching any sargassum with the help of the whatever it was called, how do you think it went?
Well, if you're into catching sargassum, I don't think we've ever caught as much. So
It's literally on the planer. On the upside, we're nearly there! Woohoo! So happy. But it's meant to be really busy. So it could be a little bit stressful. But we're nearly there. You can see where it goes from this to complete calm. We see our friend's boat.
We do. And we just need to find a place.
Yeah. Tony's very unceremoniously dumping the sargassum over the side, but we are here! Whee! Skip, give him a smile. Give him your biggest and your brightest. Oh. It's raining again. Of course it rained whilst we were anchoring. So we need to check in, which apparently here is usually a complete and utter kerfuffle because everything is so far apart. But our friends, Pat and Bree, thankfully have already hired a car for today anyway. So they're going to chauffeur us around, which is much needed. Off we go to check in. It's a bit of a long drive. Fun fact, this is apparently the tallest bridge in the Caribbean. Just arriving at immigration. For anyone that's around and sails around here, you have to do your sail clear first online. Then go to immigration. Pat has to get out the car to show his ID and then they're allowed through apparently. And it's taken us how long to drive here, Tony?
About half hour.
About half an hour. Captainry was in the same place as immigration but not very well signed for anyone who needs to know that. And we've just driven and now we're going to go to customs. We've had some confusing information as to how long we can stay with what kind of visas or extensions. So we're going to get that clarified here. So after a bit of a kerfuffle, it turns out the guy that stamped our passports basically just got confused or told us wrong. As UK nationals, we are allowed to stay for up to 3 months without needing any visa extensions. And this is one of my favourite places. It's Mangusa, the best supermarket we've been in the entire Caribbean. Forget the big bridge. This is the place to go. Our sad, depleted looking galley is getting restocked with lots of hard-earned goodies. And us? That's our sailing season over. And what an intense one it has been. 3 days sailing on a broken ankle, the horror of Tony's shoulder dislocation at sea, the magic of the uninhabited raggeds, and the joys of having Tony's sister Nabby on board for 6 whole months. It's been a wild one, so remember to pop any questions or thoughts in the comments for the next video, where we discuss all. But for now, we are going to bed.